Dura mater, this one I have to explain more about these cerebral meninges. These are protective layers that cover the brain and the spinal cord. And in the brain, in the cerebrum meninges, this protective layer gives more modification in two areas. One is called falx cerebri, which penetrates longitudinal fissure, which is between the two brain hemispheres, and tentorium cerebelli, it penetrates the transverse fissure, which is between the cerebrum and cerebellum. So these are the two modifications that you have in this protective layer of connective tissue, which is called cerebral meninges. Falx cerebri penetrates longitudinal fissure between the two brain hemispheres. Tentorium cerebelli penetrates the transverse fissure that separates cerebrum from cerebellum. Here we're looking more at a cross-section of the spinal cord to look at the meninges in the spinal cord. This is the anterior end. This is the posterior end. How do I know this is posterior? Because spinous process of vertebrae is a posterior feature. Body of vertebrae is an anterior feature. And I'm looking at it superiorly. So here I have, if I'm going from outside in, I have this layer is called dura mater. These are the meninges that we're looking at. Dura mater, below it there's a space, it's called subdural space. Then we get to the arachnoid mater. Then below arachnoid mater, I have subarachnoid space. And then subarachnoid space takes us to pia mater, which is like a saran wrap covering, this is a cross-section of spinal cord, covering the spinal cord. Your spinal cord also has white matter and gray matter. The gray matter, which is in green here, has three parts to it: ventral gray horn, lateral gray horn, and dorsal gray horn. Here, this is the dorsal root. This is the ventral root. And I know this is dorsal root because dorsal root ganglion, which is the cell body of motor neurons, are located in dorsal root ganglion, is a dorsal feature.